To celebrate Riftbound's official release, I managed to get my hands on just over 100 packs, which I'll be able to open up here today. Hopefully we can pull something good. So we're going to be starting things off with our first pack here. Always a good sign when they don't open clean. Oh my goodness. Off to a terrible start. Alright. Not sure how these are organized as far as rarity, so we'll see. We got Find Your Center, Flame Chompers, Smokescreen, Stalwart Poro, Crackshot Corsair, Morbid Return, love that art, Hidden Blade, pretty solid card, a Void Gate, also pretty cool, Blast Cone Fae, Acceptable Losses. Got our first legend card here, foil Lee Sin. That's pretty cool. And Overt Operation. Another foil, this time Teemo, Strategist. Got a Recruit Token and Timing and Spell abilities. Pack 2. Rough time with these. It is nice that the foils are just at the back and easy to find. Got Magma Worm. Orb of Regret. Really like this art. Cool shot of Ahri. Defy. Brazen Buccaneer, which takes its art from Runeterra, but has a different name in that game. Flurry of Blades. Rebuke. Faithful Manufactor, the Arena's Greatest, Discipline, Pirate's Haven, Kaisa Evolutionary is our foil here, really cool. We got a Karma Channeler, and a Darius Executioner, all pretty cool. And then our Fury Rune and key terms. Alright, let's see if we can do any better with this one here. Oh. Opening these like an absolute animal. It's unfortunate. Alright, starting things off, we have Eager Apprentice. Pretty solid card. Clockwork Keeper. Disintegrate. Arena Bar. Ride the Wind. Petty Officer. Mobilize. Monastery of Hirana, Portal Rescue, Scrapyard Champion, have a Twisted Fate, really like this, very cool card, Zonia's Hourglass, and Ahri's signature spell, Foxfire. Keeping things going here. My camera fell. That's not good. That'll probably happen a couple times. This is a new camera arm, and it's being a bit finicky. So, starting things off, we have Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Howdy Poro, Sneaky Deckhand, a Call to Glory, Challenge, Undercover Agent, Solari Chief, a Poro Herder, Dreaming Tree, a Stalwart Poro, this time foil, kind of cool, an Adaptatron, and Vi. Vi is a solid card. Alright. We get this time. Jeweled Colossus, Defy, Hextech Ray, Sprite Call, Vanguard Sergeant, a Stormclaw Ursine, a Rebuke, Mushroom Pouch, Mountain Drake, tied for the highest might in the game along with Volibear, Have our Hollowed Tomb. Hey, we got our foil Sett here. It's probably going to be one of my first decks. Warwick Hunter and a Yasuo Wind Rider. Very cool. What we got next? All right, find your center. Blazing Scorcher. Hit Crew. Forge of the Future. Dune Drake. Mystic Poro. Daring Poro. Siren. Mask of Foresight. Stacked Deck. A Bilgewater Bully. Our foils. Cythria of Cloudfell. This is another kind of Runeterra staple card. Not like good staple, but like iconic card in the game. I really like all the Cythria cards. Wraith of Echoes is a very cool one. Carrying on. These packs are indestructible. Holy. Bruh. What is happening? There we go. Alright, Clockwork Keeper. Get Excited. Consult the Past. Rune Prison. Flurry of Blades. Fight or Flight. Cruel Patron. Really cool card. Very strong. Vilemaw's Lair. Facebreaker. Sundisk. I think this is going to be a really good card at some point. A Confront starts our foils. Then a Shen. And a Maddened Marauder. It's weird that all of these have the same cover on the actual pack. Like it's all Ahri all the way. So we got a Stand Unified, a Cleave, Lecturing Yordle, Charm, Stealthy Pursuer, Vanguard Captain, Hit Rookie, Sprite Mother, Reckoner's Arena, got a Wild Claw Shaman. Foils start with the Sneaky Deckhand again. We got our Kaisa, Daughter of the Void, best deck in the game, and an Anivia as well. Man, look how nice the Mind Rune looks. It's cool. Alright. Let's see what we can pull here. Sky Splitter, Riptide Rex, Clockwork Keeper, Noxus Hopeful, Cemetery Attendant, Back to Back, Arena Bar, Zonite Bouncer, Facebreaker, Void Seeker, Lecturing Yordle is our first foil here, Ava Achiever, and Albus Ferris. A lot of those cards are cards that got eroded. Weird that they're all together like that. What do we have in this one? Eager Apprentice, Playful Phantom. Always been a really nice art in Runeterra. Brazen Buccaneer, Watchful Sentry, Psy Scout, Petty Officer, Flurry of the Blades, Discipline, Altar of Unity. Oh. Got our Garbage Grabber, our Trifarian Glory Seeker, Teemo Scout, and Tarek. Alright, what do we got here? I think we found a pattern for opening these finally. More or less. Alright, Solari Spearbearer. Shieldbearer, sorry. Flame Chompers. Orb of Regret. Mystic Poro. Faithful Manufacture, Crackshot Corsair, Fight or Flight. I'm having trouble here. Vengeance, Traveling Merchant, that's a solid one. Aspirant's Climb, Shakedown, good one to get foil. Teemo Swift Scout, we got our legend there. And Baited Hook, I think it's going to be a card that's very good at some point. On to our next pack here. Got Wielder of Water, Chemtech Enforcer, Mega Mech, Soaring Scout, Confront, Sneaky Deckhand, Treferian Glory Seeker, Herald of the Scales. I wanted to build a deck around this, but there just isn't enough dragons in the game yet. I think once we get them, that could be very cool. Unlicensed Armory, Sigil of the Storms, gotta find your center here, Spoils of War, and Sabotage, very good card. All right. Meditation, Disintegrate, Falling Comet. First one of that. First On Guard as well. Pocket Club, Ember Monk. This is a lot of new cards in the set. Call to Glory, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, cool removal. A Back Alley Bar, Promising Future, really cool card to get foil. I think it's really a pretty one. Leona, I'm excited to play Leona. We got a Jinx Rebel alt art. That's very cool. Look at that. All right, let's see here. Legion Rearguard, Stupefy, first one of that. Wow. Stalwart Poro, Bilgewater Bully, Ride the Wind, Hidden Blade, First Mate, Windwall, very good. Whirlwind, Vandal Tree, a Wincon in Runeterra, Spectral Matron, cool art, Convergent Mutation. Another card that got an errata. This one, if you don't know, it doesn't say until the end of the turn on the original printing here. So just know that it does only last for the turn. And then we get Mind Splitter here. Not bad. Wonder what our second alt art's gonna be here. Like alt art for Sett or Leona. I think those are two of my favorites in this entire set. Cleave, Eager Apprentice, Charm, Hextech Ray, Gust, Cull the Weak, Challenge, Vanguard Helm, Wallop, first one of that, a Fortified Position, a Targon Peak, this one is foil, kind of cool to have these be foil, Last Stand, and Drave. Ooh, and the alt art for the Order rune. Very nice. Those the alt art runes look really cool. I like them a lot. Okay, there's gonna be so many packs on the floor when I'm done. A garbage can would have been a good idea, but I did not get one. Thing fell again. Alright, Pit Crew, Rune Prison, Sky Splitter, Morbid Return, Forge of the Future, Hit Rookie, Undercover Agent, Thermo Beam, Cythria, Captain Farron, got our Foil Cleave, our Darius Legend, and Lee Sin Centered. Alright, almost done our first box here. Jeweled Colossus, On Guard, Cleave, Stupefy. Good, we need a lot of Stupefies, would be nice. I know they're just commons, but Cruel Patron, Confront, Cemetery Attendant, Spirit Refuge, Retreat. We got Star Tipped Peak, Pocket Club, Foil, Haka Cub, sorry. Echo. And a Immortal Phoenix. Always like that card's art. Get here. Wielder of Water, Blazing Scorcher, Consult the Past, Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Mystic Poro, little guy, Forge of the Future, Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove, Raging Soul, Dangerous Duo is our first foil, Grand Stratagem, very good, and Tide Turner. Alright, let's see what this one has. Again, it's just weird that they're all Ahri. Stalwart Poro, Noxus Hopeful, Mega Mech, Stand United, Bilgewater Bully, Shipyard Skulker, Trefarian Glory Seeker, Symbol of Solari, very cool art, Reinforce, Navori Fighting Pit, got Magma Worm Foil, Yasuo Remorseful, and Bane Hunter. Okay. Alright, next up we have Pouty Poro, Falling Comet, Meditation, Dune Drake, Psy Scout, Soaring Scout, Hit Rookie, Ravenbloom Student. Is that my first Ravenbloom student? That's not good. That's a good card to have. Spoils of War, Spectral Matron, Ember Monk Foil, Misfortune Bounty Hunter, and Steal a Focus Foil. That's a good one to get too. Let me know which champions you're most excited to build around here. I think Misfortune's one that looks really fun to me. But I'm not sure how good it actually is. So I don't know. I tend to like bad decks in general for most games. Let me know your opinion. Legion Rearguard, Riptide Rex, Solari Shieldbearer, Gust, Vanguard Captain, Haka Club, Fighter Flight, Targon's Peak, Dangerous Duo, got our Traveling Merchant, a second Traveling Merchant, this time foil, Volibear Imposing, and Viktor Innovator. Got Chemtech Enforcer, Sprite Call, On Guard, Get Excited, Daring Poro, First Mate, Stealthy Pursuer, Trefarian War Camp, Adaptatron, Cythria, Smokescreen, cool one, Sett Kingpin, and Mistfall. Ooh, I like this art. That's really cool. This is our second last pack of the first box. Nothing too crazy so far, but a couple cool things. Orb of Regret, Playful Phantom, Pouty Poro, Stupefy, Cull the Weak, Stormclaw Ursine, Ember Monk, Zon Warrens, Dangerous Duo, got Energy Conduit, Trefarian War Camp, another foil battlefield here. Nocturne Horrifying, very cool card. Again, another one that got an errata. And Party Favor, good card in multiplayer. Okay. Last pack, first box. We have our first Sunlit Guardian, Legion Rearguard, Lecturing Yordle, Back-to-Back, Mobilize, Gust, Trefarian Glory Seeker, The Windswept Hillock. Fading Memory, first of that. Imperial Decree. I cannot wait for an Azir deck. That'll be so cool. Call to Glory. Jinx Demolitionist. And the alt art Volibear Furious. That's rad. Alright, can we start off box 2 in an exciting way? Still like to see some Sett or Ahri cards. I haven't got any of those yet. I haven't got much Sett. I haven't got any Ahri though. Meditation, Howdy Poro, Jeweled Colossus, Defy, Crackshot Corsair, Fighter Flight, Soaring Scout, Spectral Matron, Targon's Peak, Dangerous Duo, got our Jinx Loose Cannon, Kraken Hunter, and Leona Zealot. Leona's another deck I want to build, so that's good. Alright, what else we got? Hextech Ray, Sprite Call, Find Your Center, Confront, Sneaky Deckhand, Trefarian Glory Seeker, Pocket Club, Traveling Merchant, Trefarian War Camp, Adaptatron, Doondrake, another one that got an errata. This does not say originally that it's just until the end of the turn, so that was a problem. Happened a couple times. We got our Dr. Mundo and Fiora. I love Fiora's card. I think it's so cool. I used to play Fiora a lot in Runeterra. Alt win cons are just something I always have a lot of fun with. Because again, I like bad decks. If they make an alt win con that's good, they've probably fucked up. Oh my goodness. Ooh, shit. Alright, hopefully that wasn't a good card in the back. Actually, it'll be the instruction one, it's fine. Blazing Scorcher, Pit Crew, Clockwork Keeper, Get Excited, Ember Monk, Call to Glory, Bilgewater Bully, Cithria of Cloudfell, Zon Warrens, Dangerous Duo, another Foil Cleave, a Rasa the Sunderer, really cool art, Solari Shrine, also cool art, and a Recruit. Alright, let's check this one out. There we go. Nice and easy that time. Charm, Hextech Ray, Hit Crew, Back to Back, Mobilize, Gust, Farian Glory Seeker, Wizened Elder, Sprite Mother, Reckoner's Arena, got a Stormclaw Ursine, another Vayne Hunter, another Bounty Hunter Misfortune. Still quite a few legends we haven't got yet. Again, like I said, Ahri I'm looking for. We do have Sett, which is good. Don't have Leona. We get Leona? I don't remember. I know we got a couple of the champion Leonas, not the legend, maybe? I don't know. Sky Splitter, Jewel Colossus, On Guard, Crackshot Corsair, Morbid Return, Hidden Blade, Wildclaw Shaman, Zonite Bouncer, Facebreaker, Reckoner's Arena, Volibear Imposing again, and Viktor Innovator again. Oh my goodness, there we go. Starting off with a Cleave, Stupefy, Wielder of Water, Fury of Blades, Rebuke, Faithful Manufactor, Arena Bar, Void Seeker, Discipline, Altar of Unity, Fight or Flight is our foil, another Sett Kingpin, and another Mistfall. Oh, the alt art Mind Rune. That is so pretty. Alright, Blazing Scorcher. Conduit of the Past. I can't wait for a dragon deck to be playable. I'd imagine Aurelion Sol is going to be the card around that, or maybe Shyvana. Mobilize, Garbage Grabber, a Vengeance, Traveling Merchant, not foil. Wildclaw Shaman, another Nocturne, and Party Favor. So we got Mega Mech, Stand United, Pouty Poro, Sneaky Deckhand, Call to Glory, Challenge, Undercover Agent, Aspirant's Climb, Herald of the Scales, Unlicensed Armory. We got another Jinx Demolitionist, another Lee Sin, and a Possession. Falling Comet, Meditation, Legion Rearguard, Vanguard Sentry, Stormclaw Ursine, a Rebuke, a Forge of the Future, Sigil of Power, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, got Sky Splitter, Overt Operation, and another Kaisa Evolutionary. Now there's a lot of cards in here that are actually worth quite a lot of money, especially if you get the signature ones. But we'll see. Even just like a cool alt art, I'd be happy with. Alright. Riptide Rex. Solari Shield Bearer. Chemtech Enforcer. Sprite Call. Dune Drake. Mystic Poro. Daring Poro. Back Alley Bar. Windwall. Whirlwind. Rebuke. Got our Karma again, Channeler, another Twisted Fate, and oh, the Rebuke was foil. Let's see what we got. There's just a mountain of packs on my floor. On Guard, Get Excited, Orb of Regrets, Playful Phantom, Flurry of Blades, Fight or Flight, Cruel Patron, Vandaltree, Vanguard Helm, Wallop, Zonia's Hourglass, that's a nice one, another Vi, and Darius's signature spell, the Noxian Guillotine. Alright, we're officially on our 4th stack out of 10, I believe. Packs do not want to open all the time. Chemtech Enforcer, Smokescreen, Stand United, Cleave, Forge of the Future, Pit Rookie, Undercover Agent, got Hollowed Tomb, the Siren, Mask of Foresight, Undercover Agent, got another Teemo Legend, and another Sabotage is pretty good. Oh my goodness, open. Sir. Made to survive nuclear bombs. Lecturing Yordle. Charm. Sky Splitter. Riptide Rex. Cruel Patron again. Confront. Cemetery Attendant. Stacked Deck. Vilemoth's Lair. Facebreaker. Reaver's Row, Promising Future foil again, and Leona Determined. Alright, let's see what we got. Clockwork Keeper, Noxus Hopeful, Eager Apprentice, Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Mystic Poro, Forge of the Future, Sun Disk, Catalyst of Aeons, I think first one, Candlelit Sanctum, Pit Crew, another Convergent Mutation, Dazzling Aurora. That's so good. Okay. First Dazzling Aurora. I think there's a lot of cool decks you can build with that, so hopefully we can get a couple more. Okay, out of here. Playful Phantom, Brazen Buccaneer, Watchful Sentry, Bilgewater Bully, Shipyard Skulker, Trefarian Glory Seeker, Doom Drake, Gemcraft Seer, first one of that, Block, first one of that, Peak Guardian, first one of that, Vanguard Sergeant, another Mind Splitter, and Last Stand. We gotta be due for another Altart at some point here, right? I think we're at 3 so far, not including runes, because those don't seem to count for the 2 that you're guaranteed. Unless I just got really lucky. Solari Shieldbearer, Flame Chompers, Orb of Regret, Sai Scout, Soaring Scout, Hit Rookie. I think we've gotten those 3 cards exactly in that order before. Grand Plaza, Noxus Saboteur, Scrap Heap, a Wizened Elder, a Draven, and a Darius, Hand of Noxus. Got a Wielder of Water, Chemtech Enforcer, Mega Mech, Meditation, Vanguard Captain, Pocket Club, Fighter Flight, Obelisk of Power, Kinku Monk, that's a huge one for us to get that we need more of, Salvage, Rune Prison, Lee Sin Centered, and Darius Trifarian's Altart. It's like fine. I would have preferred other ones. Disintegrate, Falling Comet, On Guard, Legion Rearguard, Daring Poro, First Mate, Stealthy Pursuer, a Grove of the Godwillow, great one to get, Eclipse Herald, Ravenbloom Student, I think that's like our second or third one of that maybe, Sprite Mother, another Echo, and a Grand Stratagem. Alright. Stupefy, Stalwart Poro, Cleave, Eager Apprentice, Cull the Weak, Stormclaw Ursine, Ember Monk, Noxian Drummer, Iron Ballista, those are both the first time I think, Reaver Row, Tide Turner, Yasuo Remorseful, that is our playset of foils I think, and a Seal of Rage. Legion Rearguard, Lectrin Yordle, Find Your Center, Flame Chompers, Morbid Return, Daring Portal, Confront, Captain Farron, Spirit Refuge, Retreat, Warwick, Wraith of Echoes, and Alt Art Misfortune Captain. I really like this one actually, that's nice. Got Smokescreen, Stalwart Poro, Magma Worm, a Orb of Regret, Stealthy Pursuer, Vanguard Captain, Hit Rookie, Star-Tipped Peak, Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove, Forge of the Future, Facebreaker, and Shen. Got a Defy, Brazen Buccaneer, Eager Apprentice, a Cemetery Attendant, Back-to-Back, Arena Bar, Psy Scout, Raging Soul, Symbol of Solari, Reinforce, a Maddened Marauder, Caitlyn Patrolling, and Misfortune signature spell, Bullet Time. Seems to want me to play Misfortune. Our last pack for box 2. Missing quite a lot of stuff still. Clockwork Keeper, Disintegrate, Watchful Sentry, Petty Officer, Flurry of Blades, Mystic Poro, Faithful Manufactor, a Navori Fighting Pit, Ravenbloom Student, Spoils of War, On Guard, nice foil for that, Albus Ferris, and Darius Trifarian again. Alright, we're officially on box 3, which I believe makes this pack 49, if I can do math right. Starting with Sprite Call, Find Your Center, Blazing Scorcher, Ember Monk, Call to Glory, Bilgewater Bully, Ride the Wind, Pirate Haven, Monastery of Hirana, Portal Rescue, got another Anivia, Ava Achiever, and Unchecked Power. Really cool card. Very expensive. Mana-wise, I don't think it's going to be worth too much money-wise. Alright, let's see what we got. Pit Crew, Clockwork Keeper, Get Excited, Consult the Past, Hidden Blade, First Mate, Gust, Scrapyard Champion, Solari Chief, Oro Herder, got a foil, Flurry of Blades, Albus Ferris, and Teemo Scout once again. Open, please. Rune Prison, Magma Worm, Watchful Sentry, Sunlit Guardian, Cull the Weak, Challenge, Morbid Return, Dreaming Tree, Mushroom Pouch, another Mountain Drake, Hextech Ray, Taric Protector, and a Shakedown. Alright, let's see what we got. Pit Crew, Rune Prison, Sky Splitter, Jeweled Colossus, Trifarian Glory Seeker, Crackshot Corsair, Morbid Return, Sigil of the Storm, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, Kog'Maw Caustic, first one of that, Blitzcrank, Impassive, and our alt art for Sett Brawler. That's fucking cool. Alright, really happy with that pack. On Guard, Cleave, Stupefy, Hidden Blade, Flurry of Blades, Rebuke, Faithful Manufactor, Back Alley Bar, Wind Wall, Whirlwind, Gust, Grove of the Godwillow, and Thundersaw. Right. So we got Wielder of Water, Blazing Scorcher, Conduit of the Past, Arena Bar, Ride the Wind, Petty Officer, Mobilize, Vandal Tree, Vanguard Helm, Wallop, Clockwork Keeper, Volibear Relentless Storm. Carnivorous Snapvine is a big one to get. That's cool. Alright, what do we have in this one? Stalwart Poro, Noxus Hopeful, Mega Mech, Stand United, Sneaky Deckhand, Call to Glory, Challenge, Fortified Position, a Thermo Beam, a Cythria of Cloudfell, Foil Eclipse Herald, third Convergent Mutation, that's good, and Commander Ledros. Really like that card. So we got a Howdy Poro, Fallen Comet, Meditation, Undercover Agent, Vanguard Sergeant, Storm's Claw Ursine, Rebuke, Captain Farron, Spirit Refuge, Retreat, Tide Turner, Seal of Discord, and the Harrowing. It's alright. Legion Rearguard, Riptide Rex, Solari Shieldbearer, Chemtech Enforcer, Forge of the Future, Doondrake, Mystic Poro, a Star-Tipped Peak, Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove, Cull the Weak, a Tasty Feyfolk, and a Tryndamere Barbarian. Okay, what do we got? Sprite Call, On Guard, Get Excited, Daring Poro, Flurry of Blades, Fight or Flight, Cruel Patron, Raging Soul, Symbol of Solari, Reinforce, got our Foil Ravenbloom Student, got our Herald of the Arcane Viktor, and our Udyr. Oh dear, it's an Udyr. What we got? Orb of Regrets, Playful Phantom, Howdy Poro, Cannon Barrage, Shipyard Skulker, Soaring Scout, Mobilize, Invori Fighting Pit, Ravenbloom Student, Spoils of War, got Thousand-Tailed Watcher, fantastic, Machine Evangel, and a Kaisa Survivor. That's a good one to get to. That was a great pack. Alright, let's see. Finishing this half of this box. Got Stupefy, Sunlit Guardian, Legion Rearguard, Lecturing Yordle, Orbid Return, Daring Poro, Confront, Spectral Matron, Targon's Peak, Dangerous Duo, Disintegrate, Misfortune Buccaneer, that's a great one, and Mage Seeker Warden. And our Alt Art Body Rune. The Alt Art runes are so nice. Okay. I do wish you got more than one a box. That seems to be what we're getting right now, but... Riptide Rex, Clockwork Keeper, Noxus Hopeful, Eager Apprentice, Cemetery Attendant, Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Groove of the Godwillow, Eclipse Herald, Ravenbloom Student, got Brazen Buccaneer, Raging Firebrand, and Yasuo Unforgiven. I was looking for that one as well. That's good. Right. Starting things off, we have a Playful Phantom, Brazen Buccaneer, Watchful Sentry, Mystic Poro, Forge of the Future, Bilgewater Bully, Shipyard Skulker, Noxian Drummer, Iron Ballista. Those two get paired together a lot, it seems. Reaper's Row, a Foil First Mate, Primal Strength, and Malzahar Fanatic. Ooh, Chaos Rune. I guess we're not limited to one alt art rune per box. Alright, let's check this. Solari Shield Bearer, Flame Chompers, Orb of Regret, Wielder of Water, Trefarian Glory Seeker, Dune Drake, Psy Scout, Wizened Elder, Sprite Mother, Reckoner's Arena. We got Karthus. Really like this one. I think that'll be good eventually. Ravenborn Tome, unfortunately not great. Seal of Strength, and a Body Rune. Chemtech Enforcer, Mega Mech, Meditation, Soaring Scout, Hit Rookie, Gust, Vanguard Captain, Wildclaw Shaman, Zonite Buccaneer, Facebreaker, Kinku Monk Foil, that's great, a Soul Gorger, and a Sona Harmonious. Got a Disintegrate, Falling Comet, On Guard, Haka Club, Fight or Flight, Daring Poro, First Mate, Void Seeker. This is our first Void Seeker. No, we've got one before, I think. Discipline, Altar of Unity, Foil Orb of Regret, another Ravenborn Tome, and Viktor Leader. Legion Rearguard, Stupefy, Stalwart Poro, Cleave, Stealthy Pursuer, Call of the Weak, Stormclaw Ursine, Garbage Grabber, Vengeance, not a lot of Vengeances so far, Traveling Merchant, Salvage, Radiant Dawn Leona, love to see that, and Kiana Victorious. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Those are all great. Wanted all of those. Okay, let's see. Eager Apprentice, Charm, Hextech Ray, Ember Monk, Back to Back, Mobilize, Gust, Aspirant's Climb, Herald of Scales, Unlicensed Armory. We got a Foil Eager Apprentice, a Progress Day, and King's Edict. Find Your Center, Flame Chompers, Smokescreen, Stealthy Pursuer, Vanguard Captain, Pit Rookie, Cemetery Attendant, Traveling Merchant, Trefarian War Camp, Adaptatron, Noxian Drummer, a Falling Star, and there's our Ahri, finally. Alright, we have Ahri, we have Yasuo, we have Sett, we have Kaisa, Volibear, Viktor. Trying to think what else we want out of these. Leona we have. Stalwart Poro, Magma Worm, Orb of Regret, Defy, Back to Back, Arena Bar, Psy Scout, Cythria, Zon Warrens, Dangerous Duo, got a Foil Challenge, another Mistfall, again, really like that art, and a Donger. Almost done this box here. Got a Brazen Buccaneer, Eager Apprentice, Clockwork Keeper, Petty Officer, Flurry of Blades, Mystic Poro, Faithful Manufactor, Energy Conduit, Windspread Hillock, Fading Memory, Iron Ballista, Harnessed Dragon, and a Solari Shrine. Disintegrate, Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Howdy Poro, Crackshot Corsair, Fighter Flight, Soaring Scout, Imperial Decree, Void Gate, Last Cone Fae, got a Cane, that's very cool. Got our Ahri Alluring, that's also good. And Lee Sin Ascetic is a card I like, but I know is terrible. Our last pack for box 3. Jeweled Colossus, Defy, Hextech Ray, Front, Sneaky Deckhand, Trifarian Glory Seeker, Pocket Club, Acceptable Losses, Arena's Greatest, Discipline, Watchful Sentry, Blind Fury, and another Kaisa, Daughter of the Void. Stalwart, Noxus Hopeful, Mega Mech, Stand United, Pit Rookie, Gust, Vanguard Captain, Sigil of the Storm, Pack of Wonders, Singularity, Firebrand, another Yasuo, and another Possession. Okay, let's see what we got. So, Poro, Comets, Meditation, Pocket Club, Fighter Flight, another Poro, First Mate, Back Alley Bar, got Windwall, Whirlwind, Mystic Poro, Primal Strength, and Malzahar. Right. Rearguard, Riptide Rex, Shield Bearer, Chemtech Enforcer, Stealthy Pursuer, Call the Weak, Stormclaw Ursine, a Bandletree, Vanguard Helm, Wallop, another Karthus, another Ravenborn Tome, and Darius's signature spell again. Sprite Call, On Guard, Get Excited, Ember Monk, Back to Back, Mobilize, Gust, Fortified Position, Thermo Beam, Cythria, another Poro, Soul Gorger, and Alt Art, Beemo. Let's see. That's a cool Beemo card. I like that. Teemo card. Orb of Regret, Playful Phantom, Howdy Poro, Trifarian Glory Seeker, Crackshot, Morbid Return, another Hidden Blade, Captain Farron, Spirit Refuge, Retreat, got a Garbage Grabber, a Sona, and another Ravenborn Tome. I would like a big pull, please. Alright. Stupefy, Sunlit Guardian, Legion Rearguard, Lecturing Yordle, Flurry of Blades, Rebuke, Faithful Manufactor, A Star-Tipped Peak, Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove. Got a Faithful Manufactor, another Leona, Radiant Dawn, and a Kiana, Victorious. Kiana's fantastic. Let's see what we get. And then this one. Oro, Colossus, Defy, Flurry of Blades, Fight or Flight, Cruel Patron, Cannon Barrage, Cithria, Zon Warrens, Dangerous Duo. We got a foil Oro, got another Convergent Mutation, and another Commander Ledros, along with a Mind Rune again. That's good. Working our way towards our playset of that. Okay. I don't mind we're getting like more of Mind Rune than anything. It's not like my favorite colors to build in. I think that's probably yellow or orange. But I'd rather have like one full set of that than other stuff mixed in, right? Sprite Call, Find Your Center, Skulker, Soaring Scout, Mobilize, Morbid Return, Energy Conduit, Windswept Hillock, sorry. We've got Fading Memory, Crackshot Corsair, Tide Turner again, and a Harrowing again. Got Find Your Center, Flame Chompers, Smokescreen, Arena Bar, Ride the Wind, Petty Officer, Mobilize, Raging Soul, Symbol of Solari, Reinforce, Progress Day, King's Edicts, and another Misfortune signature spell. Okay. Poro, Magma Worm, Orb of Regret, Sneaky Deckhand, Call to Glory, Challenge, Undercover Agent, Navori Fighting Pit, Ravenbloom Student, Spoils of War, Foil Vengeance, that's cool, another Kog'Maw, and another Blitzcrank. Alright, we got Defy, Brazen Buccaneer, Eager Apprentice, Vanguard Sergeant, Stormclaw Ursine, Rebuke, Forge the Future, Spectral Matron, Targon's Peak, Dangerous Duo, Foil Stupefy, Foil Traveling Merchant, and a Thundersong Man. Clockwork Keeper, Disintegrate, Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Dune Drake, Mystic Poro, Daring Poro, Traveling Merchant, Trefarian War Camp, Adaptatron, got another Volibear Legend, Relentless Storm, got another Carnivorous Snapvine, that's great, and a Leona Zealot. Alright, let's see what we can get in here. Getting close to the 100 mark, so we'll see. Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Pouty Poro, Jeweled Colossus, Cruel Patron, Cannon Barrage, Shipyard Skulker, Singularity, Back Alley Bar, Windwall, got Stand United, got another Darius, and we got Lee Sin Centered. Alright. Defy, X-Tech Ray, Sprite's Call, Find Your Center, Soaring Scout, Mobilize, Morbid Return, Whirlwind, Vandal Tree, Vanguard Helm, got Echo, got Grand Stratagem, and we got Possession. Blazing Scorcher, Pit Crew, Clockwork Keeper, Get Excited, Daring Poro, Confront, Stealthy Pursuer, a Wallop, a Fortified Position, Thermo Beam, another Poro, another Tide Turner, and a Yasuo. Those are probably three of my most common foils. Okay, we got a Consult the Past, Rune Prison, Magma Worm, Vanguard Captain, Hit Rookie, Cemetery Attendant, Back to Back, Sithri of Cloudfell, Captain Farron, Spirit's Refuge, sorry. Got a Vayne, got another Misfortune, and another of the same Jinx. Alright, I'll take it. Well, that's more Jinx Rebel than I wanted, but not going to say no to an alt art. Watchful Sentry, Sunlit Guardian, Chemtech Enforcer, Arena Bar, Psy Scout, Petty Officer, Flurry of Blades, Retreat, Star-Tipped Peak, oh my god, Star-Tipped Peak, Unyielding Spirit, Vengeance, Volibear, and Viktor. Got Get Excited, Orb of Regret, Playful Phantom, Hidden Blade, Flurry of Blades, Rebuke, Faithful Manufactor, Peak Guardian, got Grand Plaza, Noxus Saboteur, Riptide Rex, Solari Shrine, and a Raging Firebrand. Alright, what are we doing here? Smokescreen, Stand United, Cleave, Lecturing Yordle, Mystic Poro, Faithful Manufactor, Crackshot Corsair, Trove, Raging Soul, Solari, Mega Mech, got a Sett Kingpin, our third signature spell for Darius, and that's it. Alright, Charm, Sky Splitter, Riptide, Clockwork, Fighter Flight, Scout, Confront, Reinforce, Navori Fighting Pit, Ravenbloom Student. We got another Traveling Merchant foil, another Mistfall foil, and another Nocturne foil. I have only seen one Ahri champion unit. That's kind of upsetting. So we got Noxus Hopeful, Eager Apprentice, Playful Phantom, Sneaky Deckhand, Trefarian Glory Seeker, Cub, Ember Monk, Spoils of War, Spectral Matron, Targon's Peak, a Aspirant's Climb, always forget that one, Party Favor, a Jinx Demolitionist. Okay, 2 packs left for box 4. We got Brazen Buccaneer, Watchful Sentry, Solari Shieldbearer, Call to Glory, Bilgewater Bully, Ride the Wind, Hidden Blade, Dangerous Duo, Traveling Merchant, War Camp, Confront, another Lee Sin, another Bullet Time. Sorry, now we have 2 packs left. Flame Chompers, Orb of Regrets, Wielder of Water, Chemtech Enforcer, First Mate, Gust, Cull the Weak, Adaptatron, Cythria Cloudfell, Zon Warrens, got Herald of the Scales, got Overt Operation, we got another Kaisa Evolutionary. Our last pack for box 4. Lecturing Yordle, Find Your Center, Flame Chompers, Mobilize, Sneaky Deckhand, Call to Glory, Challenge, Salvage, God Willow, got Eclipse Herald, we got a Primal Strength, Malzahar, and Captain Misfortune. Let's get into box 5. Maybe we can get something good here. It seems to really want me to play Darius and Misfortune specifically, but I mean, I'm kind of down to play Misfortune. I don't know about that Darius, though. He's okay. Magma Worm, Orb of Regret, Undercover Agent, Vanguard Sergeant, Ursine, Ravenbloom Student, Noxian Drummer, Iron Ballista, got a Foil Solari Shieldbearer, another Karthus, and a Ravenborn Tome. Alright. Officially pack 100. Starting off with Mega Mech, Meditation, Disintegrate, Challenge, Morbid Return, Forge of the Future, Hit Rookie, Dangerous Duo, Energy Conduit, Windswept Hillock, a Stealthy Pursuer, a Karma Channeler, and a Leona Zealot. Alright. Dalmatian Pack 101. Fallen Comet, On Guard, Legion Rearguard, Stupefy, Undercover Agent, Cruel Patron, Confront, Fading Memories, Imperial Decree, Void Gate, got another Twisted Fate, Zonias, and another alt art of the Volibear Furious. Down for that one. I don't think that's a good card, but I think it looks really cool. It's one of my favorite skins in League, even though I don't play Volibear. Alright. Stalwart Poro. Actually, that's a good question. How many of you actually play League, or you're just getting into Riftbound without having any context? Maybe you've watched Arcane or something. And if you play League, which champions do you play, or would you like to play? Meditation there, another Vi, another Sett. I am a filthy mage bot player. I mostly do Mel bot lane with either Morgana or Lux as support with my duo. It's been pretty okay lately. Bilgewater Bully, Skulker, Glory Seeker, Discipline, Pirate's Haven, Monastery of Hirana, On Guard, Warwick, and Wraith Echoes. Let's see what it could be. Rune Prison, Sky Splitter, Jeweled Colossus, On Guard, Dune Drake, Psy Scout, Scoring Scout, Portal Party, Scrapyard Champion, Solari Chief, Vanguard Captain, another Shen, and ooh, we got the alt art Lee Sin. That's fucking really pretty. Wow. Not the signature, but I will take it. That's really cool. Let me grab a sleeve for that. Alright, look at that one. That's a pretty card. It's a shame it's Lee Sin, but like he's not the worst legend to play, so I'll work with that. I doubt we're going to get anything as big as that in the last 13 or so packs here. But, you know, we got something at least. So we got Poro, Stupefy, Sunlit Guardian, Rearguard, Arena Bar, Ride the Wind, Petty Officer, Scrap Heap, got Obelisk of Power, Kinku Monk, another good one, Cemetery Attendant, Pack of Wonders, and another Yasuo Unforgiven. That is 3 of those, I think. 4 maybe. All right, we got Ahri here. I don't know why I said that. They're all Ahri packs. Cleave. Stupefy. Healer of Water. Scorcher. Hit Rookie. Gust. Champion. Oro Herder. Dreaming Tree. We got a Mushroom Pouch. Unlicensed Armory. Maddened Marauder. And a Caitlyn Patrolling. Okay. I wonder if that counts towards our actual alt arts for the box. Consult the Past. Poro. Hopeful. Hawka Cub. Fight or Flight. Another Poro. First Mate. Mountain Drake. Hollowed Tomb. Got the Siren. A Foil Legion Rearguard. Another Albus Pharos. And Darius Trifarian. We've got a lot of Albus and a lot of Darius Trifarian. Okay. Get back here, Lee. Mega Mech. Stand United. Howdy Poro. And Fallen Comet. Pursuer. Call the Weak. Stormclaw Ursine. Mask of Foresight. Stacked Deck. Balmaw's Lair. Sigil of the Storm. Foil one I'll take. Another Jinx Loose Cannon. And a Kraken Hunter. Sky Splitter. Riptide Rex. Clockwork Keeper. Noxus Hopeful. Mystic Poro. Faithful Manufacturer. Crackshot Corsair. Gemcraft Seer. Another Block. Another Peak Guardian. Petty Officer. Overt Operation. Another Kaisa. And... oh, the Petty Officer was foil. Okay. Get anything else cool out of these? I know we're close to the end, but still. Meditation. Legion Rearguard. Riptide Rex. Solari Shieldbearer. Ember Monk. Back to Back. Mobilize. Facebreaker. Sundisk. Catalyst Advance. I think that's like my second one of these. That's crazy. Hit Rookie. Another Mundo. Guerrilla Warfare is Teemo's signature spell. Not bad. Ahri here. We got Eager Apprentice. Playful Phantom. Brazen Buccaneer. Watchful Sentry. Fight or Flight. Soaring Scout. Confront. Grand Plaza. Noxus Saboteur. Scrap Heap. Clockwork Keeper. Another Karma. And Twisted Fate. And we got a Body Rune. That's really cool. I like that one a lot. Okay. Chemtech Enforcer. Sprite Call. On Guard. Gust. Glory Seeker. Crackshot. Morbid Return. Sanctum. Gemtech. Gemcraft Seer. Block. Those two are always together. Another Fiora. Another Rasa. And a Beemo. Alright, 2 copies of Beemo. Shieldbearer, Chompers, Orb of Regret, Water, Sneaky Deckhand, Glory Seeker, Pocket Club, Obelisk of Power, Kinku Monk, Salvage, another Zonias, another Vi, and a Dazzling Aurora. That's great. I think I only need the 2 for that, so that's okay. We've got enough. My hands got real shaky lately. Alright. Enforcer, Mega Mech, Meditation, Ember Monk, Call to Glory, Bully, Ride the Wind, Godwillow, Herald, Raven Student, Foil Void Seeker, that's good. Another Sett, and a Warwick. I think we have one more alt art left, unless that one counts for it, but we will see. Open. Disintegrate, Comet, On Guard, Hidden Blade, First Mate, Gust, Call the Weak, Drummer, Ballista, Reaver's Row, Orb of Regret, Wraith of Echoes, and Shen again. Rear Guard, Stupefy, Poro, Cleave, Challenge, Turn, Forge of the Future, Wizened Elder, Sprite Mother, Arena. We got another Marauder, a Caitlyn, and a Seal of Rage. It's okay. All right. Apprentice, Charm, Ray, Hit Rookie, Undercover Agent, Cruel Patron, Confront, Wildclaw Shaman, Sawnite Bouncer, Facebreaker, Flurry of Blades, Halbus again, Darius again. Getting real sick of seeing those two. Okay, we got Pit Crew, Rune Prison, Sky Splitter, Jeweled Colossus, Cemetery Attendant, Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Seeker, Discipline, Altar of Unity, another Discipline, another Jinx, and another Kraken Hunter. Last 4 packs. So we have On Guard, Leave, Stupefy, Mystic Poro, Forge of the Future, Bully, Skulker, Grabber, Vengeance, Traveling Merchant. We got a Phantom, another Mundo, and another Fiora. I do like having a playset of Fiora and Mundo. Third last. Scorcher, Hits, Clockwork, Get Excited, Daring Poro, Confront, Pursuer, Decree. We have a Void Gate, Blast Cone Fae, got an Aspirant's Climb, Tasty Tree Folk, and Tryndamere Barbarian. Second last pack here. Oh, I opened off screen. Oops. I'm a professional, I swear. This one's going to have something good because I did that. Worm, Sentry, Captain, Pit Rookie, Attendant, Acceptable Losses, Arena's Greatest, Discipline, Sunlit Guardian, another Viktor, another Udyr. Oh, Sunlit Guardian. And our last pack, which I totally didn't just drop. Can we end on something nice? Wielder of Water, Blazing Scorcher, Consult the Past, Treferian Glory Seeker, Doomdrake, Psy Scout, Soaring Scout, Aspirant's Climb, Herald of Scales, Unlicensed Armory, Altar of Unity, Rasa, and Solari Shrine is our last card. Not bad overall. Did get that Lee Sin, which I'm pretty happy about. Got a bunch of the Champion Legends and some pretty important cards, Dazzling Aurora, stuff like that, which is pretty good. But yeah, let me know what you guys pulled. If there's anything good or you enjoyed your pulls, you guys are happy with them or unhappy. And let me know what you thought of what I pulled. Other than that, I have a video talking about all of the different champions, their signature spells, and their legends that you can combine. Well, I have a video on all the legends, their champions, and signature spells, which also went up today, which you might enjoy. So go check that one out if you have time. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you had a good time, and I will see you in the next one.